So, this is a big game for Sheffield Wednesday. It's the QPR versus Sheffield Wednesday review. Hello and welcome to this video. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. So Sheffield Wednesday have got to beat QPR. It's just a must. They got a really bad home record though, but they are the team in really good form. They're starting to pull away from that relegation spot, and I think they're probably 1 or 2 wins away from that, and they will be looking to do that today. With Rotherham being relegated last night versus Plymouth, it gone back to being like 5 points by the end of today. It could be. So Sheffield Wednesday team news and QPR team news is just coming up right now. So they go with Beveridge, Dunn, Cook, Clark-Salter, Pal, Field, Hayden, Anderson, Chair, Willock, Armstrong, Walsh, Cannon, Fox, Lawrence, Dixon, Boner, Rogers, Adorme, Smith, and Dykes are on the bench for QPR. Good team. We've got to be careful with Uncle. We know how good they can be. They can play really good football at times and just do. And they want revenge. They want revenge for what happened at our place. So we go with a lineup of Beadle, Iorfa, Diaby, Bemewo, Whitway, Palmer, Bannon, Pervader, and Windass are in the starting lineup, which is interesting. Ugbo and Smith, so 2 up top by the looks of it. Dawson, Valentine, Pedersen, Hendrick, Patterson's on the bench, which is good. Bolts, Gassama, Masaba, and Kadamatri on the bench. Interesting, Gassama and Masaba both dropped, and it's interesting, Windass and Pervader straight in there. Ugbo, Smith up top together. I think that'll work quite well. Yeah, it's interesting. I like the idea of this. And I've seen some people go, why Paul not in and Iorfa in? He's gone with a very attacking lineup, so we'll see what happens here. But it's going to be interesting what he does. He needs a performance out of them today. He just needs it. They need to stand up and be accountable. A lot of people have seen how they come off the bus and gone, oh, he come off the bus. They look defeated already. I think they're just focused, to be fair. I personally think it's a little bit more they're just being focused than anything else. But we'll see. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this goes and how this plays out. But we need all 3 points, and that's the end of. Get all 3 points today, and then maybe we can have a look at how things go. But took a couple of games, and next couple of games, we could already be already out of it in terms of staying up. So we'll see. Got to go with positive vibe, but I can understand why people are already thinking that we're down and out. So, in that first half, we set up with a 4-2-3-1 and be interested to see how it goes. But we have caught a couple of corners, but nothing really come to anything. But they do go forward well. And when they attack very quickly indeed. Sinclair is pretty much a damn good player. Let's just be honest. He's really good. You can see why Darren wanted him on loan last season. We try and get forward to Ugbo with Pervader going forward, but don't really do much in the way of getting to it, and it's unlucky. And they've had chances at QPR, don't get me wrong, they've had chances, and we've had to defend well, and Beadle's had to made some very important saves so far. But at the same time, no team's really been clinical enough or had a clear-cut chance. Wednesday probably had the best chance of them all with Windass. It was a great ball in by Pervader, and people were thinking, oh, maybe Windass should have left that. But I think Pervader's shot was going wide. I think Windass from literally 6 yards out missed it. And he looked like he'd go into like trying to header it, and he gets his foot stuck and falls over. At first, it looked like he'd hit his knee, but he looks okay. But then we have another bit where Pervader gets on the end of a ball and tries to go and run for it, and he's just gone. Hamstring gone. It's annoying because I think originally when he first did his hamstring, it didn't look that bad. This one looked bad. Went down, hands over his face. I think he knows his season's done. I don't think we see Pervader for the rest of the season now, which is such a shame for Wednesday because he's shown everything that we needed. He's been energetic. He's been trying to get him in around for balls and stuff, and really really is such a shame. So we have our first sub of the day, which is Pervader off and Gassama on. But when Gassama came on, turned into a little bit of a handful. Started going in and around it. Had a shot, went wide, trying to get onto it. But the problem with Gassama, doesn't do enough with trying to win the ball back. We try and get the ball down the left-hand side with Windass, but each time we're trying to get Firmino into that attacking position, you're thinking it's the wrong thing. Bannon goes down and you're thinking, now Bannon's down, but it looks like he may have got an elbow or a finger to the eye, but he looks all right now. They look better on stats all game, to be fair. It's a shame because there've been bits of our play that's looked okay, and then there've been bits of our play that's been naff. And you're just thinking, can we get that balance of the two going forward? Because if we can pick something up, it'd be great. But at the minute, teams around us, again, we said before, we don't want teams to be relying on other teams. In this game so far, it's been 8 shots to QPR, but 1 on target. We'd have 4 shots and 1 on target. We'd have more of the ball. They'd have 37%. We'd have 3 fouls. We got 2 yellow cards, which is Windass and Palmer even, for just basically mouthing off a little bit and trying to do something. And Bannon got to be careful to keep doing something. They've had 3 cornered to our 1. And yeah, we just really need to start trying to push on a bit further forward, trying to get something from it. Because at the minute, games are not going in our favour. And again, the more points we start going behind, the worse it's going to be and the harder it's going to be. And we got Norwich on Tuesday after this game, and they just got a really significant win versus Ipswich Town. So we're going to have to really step it up a little bit in the second half and try and be a lot more proactive and trying to just push on a little bit more, because right now we're really not. And it's just, I think the way we're playing Smith isn't working. It's not playing to his strength. You're trying to play the ball up to him. He does like the ball to feet, where he can get the ball to feet and then bring someone in, hold it up, and then say, bring an Ugbo in as he's holding the ball on, or a Windass. So may have to change it up in the second half, but half time it's 0-0. So second half, we needed to be a bit more energy in there. We needed to press better, and we started to move about a bit. I can get the ball away, which is it does my head in, because he does it a lot. He'll get the ball away when we're going forward, and you're like, then we have to go back. I understand what he's trying to do, but it does my head in, because he's trying ever so hard to get the ball. And we're thinking, can we do something? They are putting a bit of pressure on us, trying to get chances. But Gassama, really good jinking run into the box. Palmer screaming for it. And you're thinking, right, he's overrun it, he's gone, kind of thing. And then they go to kick it out, keep it out. It comes off Gassama, and it's goal. It's a fluky goal, but it's a goal nonetheless. A goal we needed 100%. It makes it 1-0. And he did all the hard work. He deserved that goal completely. They start having chances though. One off the crossbar came very close. Then one that went past the post a little bit. Sinclair done really well this game for them. But you're trying to see what we can do here. And we do make some subs here as well. Subs are Windass and Ugbo off, Patterson and Masaba on. And really good idea from Patterson to try and get it through to Smith, but it doesn't really pay off. And they are trying to get the ball forward, and we're defending okay. Diaby's had a fantastic game, I won't lie. And we make another sub with Femero off and Smith off and Valentine and Pedersen on. They wanted a penalty at one point because they thought there was a foul on one of their players. Pedersen also looked like he wanted a free kick, but nothing was given. And they're going forward. They are looking for this goal. And 6 minutes is out of time, because there's been a little bit of gamemanship from Wednesday. I won't lie. We were trying to run the clock down. Beto did it a little bit, and you're thinking, don't do this. We need to not add more time on. So 6 minutes as added time is what put on the board. You're thinking, okay, 6 minutes. Can we just hold on? And then really good ball to Gassama. Gassama works it in. QPR's gone all attack. Gassama spots the runners, Masaba. It's a sweat goal. It 2-0 on the 6th minute of 6 minutes of added time. We get all 3 points in the capital. Just what we needed. We will be debriefing tonight on the channel with what we needed, but what we didn't need was some of the score lines. I'll go through all of them. We know Plymouth beat Rotherham last night and they got relegated. Norwich City 1, Ipswich 0. 0-0 Blackburn Southampton with a shock. Leicester getting a 2-1 win, and their goal that they conceded was very just... Oh, it's a mess. Go watch it. Middlesbrough 2, Swansea 0. Shock horror, people can beat Swansea. Huddersfield, the one game that really knackered us. They got a 1-0 win versus Millwall on the 94th minute. Watford Preston 0-0. 2-2 for Stoke West Brom. Stoke were losing that 2-0 and managed to get back. Coventry win 2-1 versus Leeds. Hull City win 3-1 versus Cardiff. Bristol City, Sunderland 0-0. They needed that after that. And then Wednesday 2-0. And our next game coming up in Norwich versus Wednesday. Then we've got Huddersfield versus Preston, Millwall Leicester, QPR Plymouth. I'm just talking about the games that we need kind of to see what happens. And Stoke got Swansea and Bristol got Blackburn Rovers. So it's all 3 points in capital. It's what we needed. We are debriefing at 7 o'clock. We get all 3 points away from home. Let's go back to Hillsborough on Tuesday night and see what we can do and try and get all 3 points there. Norwich will be a tough game, but it's a win, and we needed to do this win. Needed this win 100%. The table looks like this. Rotherham down on 23 points. Sheffield Wednesday and Birmingham on 42 points each. Huddersfield 43, Millwall 44, Plymouth 44. So, it's one of those ones. It's tight. Let's just see what happens.